Jameela Jamil, Harry's Wife's Friend, Part 4. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. We are continuing the examination of the evidence to determine what Jameela Jamil is. It is important to look at a range of evidence from a variety of sources over a sustained period of time to enable us to make an accurate assessment of what she is. Highlighting a one-off event is only indicative, not determinative, and that is why, whilst you may look at the material in relation to one instant and think, my goodness me, that's a narcissist in action, there could actually be other explanations for the behaviour, and we need to look at repeated behaviours over a sustained period of time to make the assessment and the analysis. As per my classification, we're going to determine, for instance, is she an empath, which means she exhibits emotional empathy. She does not need to control people in the way that a narcissist does. She doesn't need fuel. She doesn't seek character traits or residual benefits. That she has a range of empathic traits and narcissistic traits, but the empathic ones are stronger. Alternatively, is she a normal, which means she also has emotional empathy but for a smaller group of people. She similarly has empathic and narcissistic traits, but they're not as strong as if she were an empath. Also, she has no need to control somebody or anybody in the way that a narcissist does. She does not need fuel, character traits, or residual benefits. Alternatively, is she narcissistic, which means she does have emotional empathy, but it's limited and doesn't often make an appearance. That she is manipulative and knows that she's being manipulative. That she has strong narcissistic traits, some empathic traits, but they're limited in number and weak. Or is she a narcissist? And is she aware or unaware? Does she seek control? Does she seek fuel, character traits, and residual benefits? Is there an absence of emotional empathy? Is she indicative of a sense of entitlement, lack of accountability, grandiosity, haughtiness, magical thinking? Does she show various manipulative behaviours? Are there issues with boundary recognition? And does she show various aspects of the narcissistic dynamic? She will fall within one of those four categories: empath, normal, narcissistic, or narcissist. Let us now continue with the material, and we turn to the Mail Online with an article back from the 24th of October 2018, so some 4 years ago, written by Erica Tempesta, with the headline title, "They Are Nothing to Be Ashamed of. Jameela Jamil proudly reveals stretch marks on her breasts in unretouched shoot, while urging fans to embrace their own scars and lines." Jameela Jamil is proudly showing off her stretch marks in a new fashion spread, and she is encouraging her followers to do the same. The 32-year-old actress took to Twitter on Tuesday to share an image from her recent shoot with Arcadia magazine. In the photo, she is modelling a cleavage-bearing pink strapless dress that reveals the stretch marks on her breasts. "Embrace thy stretch marks. They are nothing to be ashamed of or cover up or edit out," she tweeted, using the hashtags #SayNoToAirbrushing and #LetABitchLive. Jameela also posted the stunning image on her Instagram page with the caption, "I like all the big stretch marks on my boobs." Is this an individual that's seeking to show solidarity with people for basically physical flaws that all individuals have? Or is this showcasing? Is this fake empathy that's being exhibited, and is cognitive empathy? Is it actually showcasing herself in order to provoke people and provide reactions? Is it also a form of pity play to say, look, I have stretch marks, I'm human, I'm like you? The article continued by stating the Good Place star looks incredible in the picture, which shows her posing with her hands resting on her chest. Fans flocked to the comments section of the post to praise her for the much-needed reminder that they shouldn't be ashamed of their stretch marks. Are these noted and deserved responses, or would they be received by her as fuel? I've always felt like a freak for having them because people act like only pregnancy causes stretch marks. One woman admitted, I didn't know other people had them for a long time, let alone a celebrity. Thanks for this. Others pointed out that Jameela's stretch marks are also visible on her hit NBC show. I love the fact that at Jameela Jamil boob stretch marks haven't been airbrushed out in #TheGoodPlace. One person tweeted, the quicker we normalise these little marks, the better everyone will feel. I think my boobs are actually 95 stretch mark at this stage anyway. Noticed recently that you have stretch marks while watching The Good Place, and it was the most beautiful and empowering thing because you were just being your gorgeous self playing Tahini, and no one was trying to cover them up, and to be honest, it really helps as I learn to love this body, someone else added. Other photos from the shoot show Jameela modelling mixed prints, pastel-coloured power suits and a button-down dress that reveals her thighs. The British actress has become an increasingly passionate advocate for the body positivity movement after years of struggling with her own body image. Is this a genuine struggle with her image, or is it vanity and pity plays? I spent almost a decade holding myself back from things because I didn't think I was pretty or thin, she explained during an Arcadia magazine interview with Kathleen Rose. I spent almost a decade holding myself back from things because I didn't think I was pretty or thin. I suffered from horrendous body dysmorphia, and it's only in the last few years that I could see what is actually in the mirror, she added. Everything I was achieving that my male counterparts wasn't being recognised because the focus was on my appearance, and it made me feel really worthless as a human being. Is this accurate, or is she just exhibiting false modesty? An individual that, of course, wears nice clothes and wears makeup also. She continues, now, seeing what young girls are privy to through social media, I'm scared to bring a girl into this world. Jameela was among the first who spoke out against Kim Kardashian's promotion of appetite-suppressing lollipops on Instagram earlier this year. Is that genuine emotional empathy, or is it a nullification of a threat to control? She also called out an Instagram post that depicted the 38-year-old reality stars weighing kilograms across the picture. The Kardashians are business women. Whatever I may think of them personally, and I've had my bold opinions about them, these women have built an empire, and how dare these people reduce them to how many kilos they wear, she said. Kilos they weigh, she said. Jameela was so bothered by the image she took to Instagram to share a post about her own weight. I weigh. Lovely relationship. Great friends. I laugh every day. I love my new job. I make an honest living. I'm financially independent. I speak out for women's rights. I like my bingo wings. I like myself in spite of everything I've been taught by the media to hate, she wrote. Now, is this someone again that's showing solidarity, or is it quite simply a physically attractive woman that is claiming that she's got these flaws, but she doesn't really see them, and it's very easy for her to go, oh, look, I've got some stretch marks, when you look at her, you can see that she is physically attractive. The article continued, I felt that these images of the Kardashians were so damaging and demeaning that I wanted to put up a post about what I weigh and how I value myself, she said. Is this the fact that she feels threatened by the Kardashians, that they are taking attention, i.e. fuel, away from her, and therefore is it a case that her narcissism, if she is one, is causing her to react in this way to compel her to bring attention back onto herself, or is she accurately calling out the behaviour of the Kardashians and is exhibiting emotional empathy for people affected by the way that they behave? The account has resonated with thousands of social media users and garnered more than 185,000 followers. I Weigh isn't going to work if I go away, she told the publication. I need to stay here and fight for this cause. Other celebrities need to join by not photoshopping or face-tuning their pictures. Also, stop promoting fucking diarrhea products. They don't make you thinner, they just make you shit yourself. Is she being prescriptive in the way that telling people to live their lives, and is she being a hypocrite whereby she tells people you shouldn't do these things when she's telling other people you shouldn't tell people how to live their lives, and then she goes on to tell people how they should or should not live their lives? This article of itself, is this oversharing on her part? Is it all about wanting to get attention for herself, or does she genuinely care with regard to people being affected by these body issues? You can make the determination from the evidence. Next, we address her behaviour with regard to Caroline Flack. Join me in part 5.